Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Making people miss. They get him down to the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Huskers. This quarterback on fire today. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's going to take off. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Golden. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. An empty backfield on second and short. And here's the handoff. Oh, what a move. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's McDaniel. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Cornhuskers offense is on the move now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Throws it to the right. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Breaks free. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense really clicking. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Caught quickly. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back to pass. It's Golden. Makes a quick grab. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Split backfield here. Dropping back. It's Golden. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for a deep completion into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Powers through. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Huskers come to the line and run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's McDaniel. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
A nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. The defense playing a huge role here. They score, and suddenly we're tied with the conference championship on the line.
Wow, this is unbelievable drama right here. I just happen to be looking at the head coach when they created that turnover. He's running on the sideline almost like he's trying to chase the ball carrier into the end zone. Huge play and changes the momentum of this game.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The pass is caught, and the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That is a first down. Good job with this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Running out of nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy, or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to create here on the move. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. A low line drive, ugly punt. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to run it here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. To throw, it's Golden. The ball is caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The penalty backs him up, first and very long. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion makes it second down. He finds the running back in the flat. Runner with an impressive spin move there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw, it's Golden. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First down. Looking to throw the football. That's a bullet over the middle. Catch made down inside the 20. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. Man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage, because right now it is not working.
Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kentucky.
Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's McDaniel. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Cornhuskers line it up with 1st and goal. Looks left and finds his target there. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Direct snap to the back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. He hands it off from the gun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to throw. It's Golden. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. A running play keeps the offense fresh set of downs.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. There's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Back to throw. It's Golden. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Punt team ready to boot it away. He fields it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring him down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Dumps it down to the back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second and goal for the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. And the defense wraps him up.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Golden. It's a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. It's Golden. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's McDaniel.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Back's got it again. Fighting off the defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? Dropping back. It's Golden. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out. He's got some space. Touchdown, Huskers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Snags a quick throw. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackle made after just a short game. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The freshman brings him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved out in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. To the air. It's Golden. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
try for the two-point conversion. To throw, it's Golden. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.